Welcome back everybody to Southside Boy Style. I'm here today with a regular video. I'm trying to switch up the channel a little bit, putting some different things, some landscape things, picture things. Just trying to switch it up a little bit. You guys let me know if you guys are interested in that. If you are, I'll keep doing it. If not, I'll put it on a different channel and I'll just keep doing all the automotive stuff on this one. I know a lot of you guys are here to learn stuff about cars, and me just giving you a little bit of knowledge that I know about some things. But let me know if you like the little bit of switch up or not, and I'll decide from that if I'm going to keep doing it. So today I want to talk about the Chevy Impala. This particular one is a 2008. This is the one I'm going to be talking about today. This particular one right here is a 2009. I won't be talking about this one today. This one right here that's buried in, growing into the trees, is a 2011. Also, I won't be talking about that one today. Yes, they do have all the same engines, but the transmissions are not transferable between those years. And this particular 2011 has had issues with the transmission, but anyway, I'm not here to talk about this one today. This one is what we're going to be talking about. This is a 2008, and it's a 3500 engine, and this was, in my opinion, the best year model of these cars from 2004 right on up to 2008. 2009 is when they changed up some things. The transmissions were a little bit different. The engines were the same. All the drivetrain is the same except for the transmission. They even have the same tire sizes from that one to the 2009 over to the 2011. So these cars are my favorite car, especially the 2008. Now, the 2008 being my favorite car. These cars are really good. All over North America, they're used by police services. They were used by taxi companies. So they stood through for years. This particular one, 2008, is an ex-taxi car from our company. And now it's a personal car, and we have it licensed for personal, not for taxi anymore. We kind of retired her from the taxi service, and it's still going. It's still running strong. Right now, my stepdaughter uses it. She got her license recently, so she's actually driving this one. Well, technically, right now she's driving the Equinox. But this is the car she's going to be driving. I have to put it in. I have to take it and put new front brakes on it, and it has a power steering leak. So now, why I'm doing this video, I'm going to talk about, just because it's my favorite car out of all car models, it doesn't mean that it doesn't have its issues, as all different makes and models do have issues on certain things. This one is no exception to the rule, but the problems that these cars have are not expensive in the sense of engines burning oil, transmission slipping, or major components that will cost a lot of money. Even though it's an ex-taxi car, it's still in good condition. Trying to bring up the brightness here a little bit. So yeah, it's still in good condition. It works perfect. Right now there's over 400,000 kilometers. That's a little bit less for North Americans, but it's over 400,000 kilometers on the car, but it runs good, it runs strong. We keep it clean, it drives nice. You can see she has it set up for herself for driving, and it works good. So the issues that I find that I've encountered, and I mean I've had 8 or 9 of these cars, okay? So I kind of got a sense for what happens to them, what goes wrong with them, what is like repetitive when it comes to, from my experience, the 2008, 2009. and the 2011. So the first thing about these cars is they like to eat wheel bearings. So wheel bearings, if you own a Chevy Impala, you've changed a wheel bearing or two in the duration of time that you've had it. For us, when this was a taxi car, we've changed wheel bearings in this particular car, which is my favorite car, by the way. Don't get me wrong. Again, like every vehicle has their issues, this one is no exception to the rule. But we've changed wheel bearings in this one, I'd say 6-8 times in the 6 years it was a taxi car. But that's because it does a lot of going. It doesn't stop. It didn't stop. It was always traveling. So what I find on these cars is, the first thing that I find with these cars, they have issues with power steering lines. It's happened to everyone we've had. You get a leak in the high pressure line, not the return line, but the actual high pressure line. There's a bird chirping here somewhere. It's kind of driving me crazy. Seems like they're having a chat. There's one over there. There's one up in that tree, and they're chatting with each other. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, power steering lines seem to be an issue, and it's repetitive, and it's with every model that I've had so far. And they tend to get a leak down towards the bottom where it comes down around the engine, the transmission area. And this one is no exception. Right now, this one has a little leak. I have to fix it sometime this week. I get a chance because, you know, I'm a busy guy. And that's 2 or 3 times I've had to do it in this one. It also had to be done in that one before. And so that's one thing to look out for, is power steering line leaks. Again, it's not so bad. It's not overly expensive, but it is expensive. And as I said, wheel bearings. Wheel bearings is something as well that, you know, they go quickly in these cars. Also, front brakes. Front brakes, it seems to me that you're going to replace your front brakes, as in disc pads, your pads, more often in these cars than you would do any other. I'm not sure for that reason, but it's trending with these cars. Your pads in the front wear fast. And again, this one is no exception. So, in all honesty, you're looking at power steering lines, wheel bearings, and pads, which is not big issues, but that's the issues on these cars, as it is. Engine, I'm telling you right now, these engines, you can't kill them. These engines are solid, tested, and true. They never burn oil. I have never had a Chevy Impala ever lose an engine in the 6 cylinders. They are good, solid engines. I've never experienced that. And as you can see, this is an engine with almost 500,000 on it. Just look at this thing. And this thing, I'm telling you, it's pointless to ever check the oil, which I do, obviously, it's me, come on guys. But you're not burning no oil in these cars, and this engine is strong, good and strong. See, it's pointless. It's pointless to ever check the oil in these cars because they're always full. This one actually needs an oil change real soon. And right now, as I said, I have to fix the power steering line. It's leaking on the bottom. I just put a new battery in it. I want to make it safe for my stepdaughter for driving it. But this is a good, solid, safe car anyway, so nothing wrong with that. I've heard people say that they have electrical problems at times. That's something I personally have never experienced. I've never experienced any electrical problems, computer problems, relays, or anything like that. I've never had an issue. I've heard people say wiper motors break down. Again, that's something I've never encountered with any of those cars. I have never encountered any of those problems. They're good, solid cars. That's why I still have 3. And well, this one and this one here are still on the road. This one is kind of a sad story about this car. And it's a 2011, so it's the newest one that we have right now. We purchased it. The tag is still on it, and you can see 2011. And you can see how much we paid for it, $49.50. That's what we paid for it. And we've never used it. We've never used this car. Never did. It needs an exhaust system. It needs an alternator. It needs a power steering pump. See, power steering pump issues, right? It needs all new brakes. It needs new tires. We never did put it on the road. And yes, we could fix it up. It's a sin, but right now remember, the transmission or nothing fits in those other cars. But it is good for parts for certain other things. What if we have a little accident? We got a fender, we got a door, we got whatever we need. Engine, the engine will fit. It's the same engine. But as I said to you guys, you'll never blow an engine in a Chevy Impala. You guys let me know. You guys let me know if you ever heard talk of a 3500 breaking down, giving out, seizing up, burning oil. It's very uncommon. It doesn't happen. So if you're ever planning on buying a used vehicle and you don't want to spend too much, if you're going to buy a Chevy Impala from 2008 up to 2011, you're not going wrong. I mean, you can pick these up. I mean, here in Canada, you can buy these cars at these years now for between $2,000 and $4,500. And $4,500, well, that you just saw the price of that 2011 over there, right? So this car right now, if I was to sell this car now, I'd want like $2,500 for it, but I would never sell it because it's too good. But that tells you you can get them for that price. And another thing I want to talk about too is the bodies itself. It's very rare that the bodies rust out in these. Every one of these Impalas here now are immaculate underneath. So they don't rust out fast. They don't eat out. And I mean, here where I live in Newfoundland, Canada, it's salt on the road in the wintertime, harsh conditions. These cars, I'm telling you, they stand the test of time. And they drive, I mean, I love driving this car. This car rides like a Cadillac, which is kind of ironic because that's still Chev technically. And so yeah, I mean, sorry about that. So yeah, this car rides like a dream. Right now, 2008, you get in that car now, you're comfortable, you're safe, it's reliable, and I wouldn't hesitate to go anywhere. I would take that before I take that. And I'm not down, remember guys, I made that video, I'm not down in these cars anymore, but, and that's Chev. It's kind of ironic, but that is not that. That is 10 times of a car than what that is. So guys, I'm not going to keep this video long. I'm going to make this video short. So if you're looking to buy a good, half-decent used car, you know, you'll never go wrong with the Impala. They won't let you down. They've never let me down. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Again, I say it all the time, I appreciate each and every one of you. And I appreciate all the new subscribers that are coming in daily. And I'm almost at my monetization mark, which is 1,000 subscribers. Right now, at the time of this video, I'm at 755 subscribers. So I'm almost there. And that's all thanks to you guys, and I really appreciate that. And I'm glad, and I'm happy that sometimes you guys can find an easy fix for something that I run into and I post it online. To some of you who are negative, well, that's your choice. That's your option. That's just the way life is sometimes. But that doesn't deter me from making content. any negative comments or anything. I'll still keep making content. There's not many negative comments, just a few. And I know that's how it is, that's how it works. But to all you guys that subscribe to me, I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll keep continuing making these videos. And again, I said it at the first of this video, I've been switching it up lately. I've been putting some other things on the channel. You guys let me know if you want to keep seeing that or not. If you don't, I'll take it off. This is your guys' channel. You let me know if it wants to be just straight cars or just sometimes putting different things on it, which I won't do a lot, just sometimes. And I will see you guys on the next one. Don't forget, as always, to give me a like over there, subscribe over there, and I'll see you guys on the next one.